It's final time once again here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We got a great matchup here on our stream board, and the team of LeBron, who?
LeBron James.
Going up against nobody's business here. I'm Nick DiChiria, joined by DJ Sayre, and DJ, it's going to be a tall task to beat the team of LeBron, who?
Yeah, it's funny. I always talk about the chalk, but I hate the chalk. I more like interesting when I'm on this side. I like interesting and the Cinderellas and stuff like that. But yeah, it was kind of obvious on paper that Porterfield and BMAC would be a strong favorite to win this, and here they are sitting in the king seat. So this was always it always felt like what was going to have to happen for somebody. I think Philly and Jeremy have it in them, but I think they're going to have to click at the right moment and hope that you don't get Friday Porterfield.
Yeah, Friday Porterfield is a scary Porterfield as that's a capital MP.
Yeah, February's a new month though. He has not looked that strong in February.
Yeah, way more beatable in February, statistically speaking.
Yeah, that was last month. And there he is in February, found a high mark on Q.
And he's back to a 6. I love it. But credit to the other side here. I mean, the fact is that Philly had a solid run, getting mixed trips win last weekend in Ohio, playing with Cat Middleton. I believe playing with Cat Middleton again here.
Is Cat here?
I just saw her out there. Yeah, she gave me a hug. And I told her interview was really nice. And then she said, I think you're lying. And I said, I wouldn't lie to you. That's the full conversation we had.
Okay. Good story, Nick.
Thank you. And then Jeremy, of course, has the AM playing really well in the pro bracket. So
yeah, wait, third or fourth finish?
Yeah, fourth.
Fourth?
Yeah, to lose that to Brian McConnell.
So still an AM.
Yes.
Keeping the AM status, dodging the list. Finishing fourth place. That's what I did twice last weekend. Hey. Still an AM.
You're a pro in my heart.
Oh. It's looking like Friday Mike has shown up. I do like Friday Mike as the nickname.
Friday Mike?
Friday Mike.
Yeah, I mean, don't be wrong. There's a certain level of swagger to the players that their nickname is their name. MP Mike Porterfield, right? That's the logo on the shirt, then the flights. But Friday Night Mike, there's something there. He's cooking. BMAC finds one bull, and we'll stay one bull shy. Jeremy not going to be able to do much regardless of what he collects, even with 4 bulls.
Yeah, Mike averaging a 7-0. Only needs 1 bull. This is 3 out of 5 now. We do convert back to the winner side format.
But still a win is a win. 2 legs away. But nobody's business. Can't think much about it. As you can see,
Jeremy back here dropping like it's hot.
With Cat. I think, I imagine Jeremy might be the third. Yeah. If that's the case, Cat's, of course, supporting her partner, saying, all right, well, if you're making me wait to play our first round, better be good.
I do think Jeremy would be fun to play with.
Oh, really nice guy.
Yeah, he just seems completely cheery the whole time. Only a 5 mark from Mike.
Yeah, it is Cat Middleton, Mike Segal, and Jeremy Lee. This is your team.
It's got to feel good as the third in Cat to see your 2 teammates battling for first and second in the Pro-Am. Feel like they've got some form today.
Yeah, regardless of the results, you're going to be happy. Mike Porterfield, though, I believe last year was perfect in every event he played. I think he skipped one event, and it was the mixed doubles. I think otherwise went 4 for 4 at the Pennsylvania BullShooter. Going to try to recreate that run, playing today with Devin Croft and JJ.
So he's not even playing. Oh, BMAC can't be the AM in mixed trips, can he? Is that the rule?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think you're allowed to play as the AM and Pro-Am, but in trips you have to play as the Pro.
Yeah, and BMAC playing with Amanda McConnell and Christian Haar. Love that there's plenty of spectators back there watching this final. I love the little spectators area for sure. You can see little tape lines to remind us to put the chairs back at the end of the night.
And to try to keep people to keep the chairs within those boxes.
Oh, that won't stop them.
Yeah. Like, I've seen people pull chairs up directly behind the line before. Like, what are you doing?
I don't think you were on the mic with me. I think it was Gordon last year when Denny Garn finds the biggest lazy boy chair in the hotel. It was you? Okay.
Where was it? Niagara?
It was Niagara.
Yeah. Yeah, like right in the hallway there. They had some boards, and he just big old recliner. Leather chair.
Waiting for his opponent. It was the biggest power play.
Scouting.
He did recreate it this year, but it wasn't as big of a chair.
Gotcha.
LeBron, who looking all right so far. Philly has an opportunity, though. Needs to collect a big round, get that timing in line. He knows a 2-0 is not going to cut it, and he wants to show him what he's really got. He's been putting a lot of time into his game. I remember talking to him at the Invitational Shootout before it started in our pre-interview. And he told me, he was like, I have a lot of life stuff going on. It's really hard to focus on the game, and I got to stop having the expectations of results without putting the time in. It's hard to put the time in when life is asking for you first. I think that's changed a little bit. Life settled down, and he's been trying to get back to the board more and more.
Yeah, I've talked about it before on the feed, but when life is good, darts is easy. And the opposite also rings true. When life is hard, darts feels very hard. Donnie Joe was the one that kind of was he was in Houston, right?
Yeah.
Love Donnie Joe. Just a really bright guy to talk to. And I remember when I first started my ascension up the rankings, he kind of like pulled me aside and he's like, "Hey, you got a second to talk?" Like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "So like, what's different in your life the last 6 months to a year? I'm just curious." And I started naming things like, "Oh, I just recently moved in with my girlfriend," like positive life change. Like, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Like, positive life change. I was like, "Oh, I just started back to this. I just lost some weight, blah, blah, blah." And every time he's like, positive life change, positive life change, positive life change. He's like, "So your life's going really well right now." I was like, "Yeah, honestly." He's like, "It shows." Like,
that's awesome.
And yeah, from there, it just put everything into perspective.
Yeah, in Houston, I went up to the dart vendor that was there, and I said, "Hey, if you have anything cool that you've been trying to get rid of, maybe an older set or something nostalgic, let me know. I like collecting some darts, even if I don't plan on throwing them. Come back later," and there was Donnie Joe Monster Barrels.
Oh.
And so then, of course, I immediately picked them up without questioning it and went up to Donnie Joe. I said, "Can you sign these?" He's like, "Wait, really? Where'd you find these? These are my Gen 1s. I got like all hyped up. So, yeah, it was really cool chatting with him about that.
There may or may not be, like, 250 sets of monster barrels in someone's basement that nobody knows about.
You know, dart collecting friend over here. If you happen to figure out who knows about it, you let me know.
Yeah, a good friend of mine, hint, hint, and I might have bought out all of Monster's stock when they were going out of business.
We have something to talk about later. But this is a potential 2-0 jump. LeBron, who? BMAC here just needs 3 15s. You can see Amanda McConnell and Christian Haar coming in and roasting Brian.
Like they're waiting to play in trips. They're like, "This guy sucks."
that's also some good partners there. They're not afraid to call you out. But good 5 mark there from BMAC McConnell. Put an extra mac sauce on it.
Oh, which one's the ding?
I'm not going to tell you for no other reason than I want you to keep doing soundboard effects.
Nope. 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 There you go.
Can I? It's only playing in our headphones, so they can't hear what you're
Oh,
doing.
really? You didn't tell me that?
I didn't let you cook.
All right. Well, I was sitting here playing the sound effects that you guys couldn't hear, but I found it.
We can hear it really good, though, as it's
Yeah.
now a 2-0 difference.
I know which button is the rim shot now.
That you do.
Philly going to start this leg much stronger than he did the last one. Putting in a pile of 20s.
Yeah, hugs the wire on that last dart there.
Looks like our Open has the third place match up on 49 right now. They have not started yet, but we got DP Pitt taking on Elk Darters. So as soon as this is over, we will jump over to that board and follow that.
And then after that, the winner of that third place match goes on to play Twin Dads.
Twin dads? Hang on. I'm a dad. We're the action dads.
I do like the only dad's hat, by the way, that Gordon's been rocking.
So that was actually a gift. Both of us got one from my sister-in-law, Tara.
Oh.
Yeah, at the
Good job, Tara.
at the Buckeye Open in December, she came up and gave them to us. I thought they were absolutely awesome.
Oh, I loved it. Definitely still control.
Steven said he could hear him.
I don't know if you're. I don't. The way I have this set up, I wouldn't believe that would work like that, but maybe it does.
All right, Chet, tell
All right,
me.
What noise is this?
All right, if you heard a sound, tell us what it was.
Let us know.
Twin dads both have twins. Oh, that's cool. So they're both dads of twins.
I mean, it was either that or be.
They are twins.
They
And
are
they're
twins
dads.
that happen to be dads.
Yeah.
Snodgrass has been making some pretty decent runs, by the way, in our field. I've been watching the last 2 weekends. Sorry we make Harry Potter comments every time we read your last name, though.
He was part of the mixed trips win in Ohio, right?
I believe so.
I think he was Philly's AM.
I believe that's actually true.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephen Adams did guess correctly. Man, that's not
Yep.
supposed to work like that, actually. I thought I had him
It's funny, Steven's the only one telling us that he's hearing them, so maybe they're
That's a
only going to
crazy
Facebook or something. I don't know, but
so funny. I love it. Back to the match, though. Good last start from BMAC to bring within 19 points, but still corner pockets versus top of the board.
yeah, must-win leg here for Philly and Jeremy.
There you go. Yeah, the magic. Magic's a fair way to describe that sound effect, too.
I think we described it as like fairy.
Yeah.
It was like fairy appearance.
Now I know that the soundboard is still configured. I thought I disabled it. Whoopsie.
Yeah, big shot there from Mike. Following to take an 11-point lead. Forces Jeremy up to the 20s now.
Yeah, 6.67 from Porterfield. And Philly right
Gotta-
behind him at a 5.67.
Got to stay all on it. Wow, and he's empty-handed with the first two.
At least a single at the very least. You have to add a dart. No, and all of a sudden,
Not even a single to take the lead.
yeah, now BMAC just needs to hit a big 3 mark here.
That's the perfect description. As says it's the TV sitcom noise before somebody daydreams. Oh yeah, I cranked it up to so that you guys would definitely hear it. And then I turned it back down.
Does hit the big 1, 2, 3 and made sure that last dart did not go to the left or right. Almost sailed it too high.
Philly does have an opportunity to win this leg though. Needs 2 double bulls and a triple 15.
Admittedly, a harder opportunity than he wanted to have.
Not gonna happen. Double bull will get the lead. Only 3. So he's gonna need help here from Mike.
The 11-point difference. Expect him to go ahead and push the bull just with his given style, but he's good enough to just knock the hat here, too. He's going for it.
Perfect little bed to lay on. Oh, and he misses. Does slide into the 15 to push the bull.
The bull. The best possible miss.
Yeah. A 5% chance of that happening.
Wow, what a fallout there. Because normally the risk is you hit 2 bulls, you miss the last, and you give your opponent a way easier shot.
Yes.
That was you can't understand how important that fallout is.
Realistically, Jeremy's hoping for 1 dart at the triple 15. Go single bull, you get a look. Instead, that would have given him a shot. Oh, and he's only going to hit 1. So the single 15 fallout is the difference to keep the lead for BMAC to only hit 1 bull. Ooh, that's a bit awkward. But he does find a way in. So your winners, LeBron who?
LeBron James.